Welcome back, Storm fans. It's Bryant Cook, and today we are playing Gruul Storm, red-green combo here in Modern. I've uploaded this deck previously as Naya Storm with white, primarily for Prismatic Ending. We don't need to do that anymore. We have this brand new card from Kamigawa. I'm talking about Boseiju Who Endures. And this was kind of the perfect fit because we were literally playing white just for Prismatic Ending, and now we have a built-in answer into our main deck. I mean, it's a land. The cost of playing this card is so low, and if you're unfamiliar with Boseiju, it taps for a green, it's legendary land, and then you can channel, which means discard this card from your hand, put this effect on the stack, and while Boseiju happens to say destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls, it costs less for each legend you control. And while we have this card, Birgi, God of Storytelling, which just happens to be a legend, synergizes really well, so this entire deck is just beautiful synergy. That's not the only new card from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. We also have Invoke Calamity, or I like to call it Invoke Insanity. So this card is a 5-mana instant that says that you can cast up to 2 instant or sorceries from your graveyard with converted mana cost 6 or less. Which means that you can bring back Reforge the Soul, which is pretty sweet. You could also bring back things like Wish, Pyretic Ritual. There's a bunch of really sweet things. And yeah, so it is total mana value of 6, so you can't do Reforge the Soul plus Wish, for example. That does not work. But I think it's pretty good still. You could also do another Invoke Calamity plus like a Striker Rich or Abundant Harvest. There's a lot of things you can do here. So I think this card's going to be pretty sweet, but we also have this March of Reckless Joy, which I think is an actual sleeper for the archetype. You can use this as a Galvanic Relay-esque card. So for each red card you exile from your hand, it gains 2 generic colorless mana, whatever you'd like to call it. So you can pitch 2 red cards from your hand and then reveal the top cards from your library, and then you may play those. Up to 2. My bad. I was reading it again. I think I misread this, but it's still pretty good. You can play up to 2 of those cards that you exile. So I think this card is still worth playing because you're going to have hands with Reforge the Soul and March of Reckless Joy, where you're going to have a bunch of spare red cards that you can pitch to the March, and I think that's going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, we've uploaded this deck before. We're really running Gruul for Goblin Anarchomancer and this Abundant Harvest, which is always a guaranteed land or just a guaranteed spell. Abundant Harvest is really an underrated card in my opinion. But we've been through this before. We are not running the Underworld Breach combo today, which is sort of a first for this deck list, if I'm being honest, because it's been Breach focused for so long. But with Force of Vigor and Endurance and now Boseiju, Underworld Breach isn't as good in Modern as it once was. So today we're running a more spell-based combo deck. Perhaps a little more graveyard focused with Invoke Calamity, or possibly the same, I'm not sure. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you for tuning in, listening to me ramble, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Stick around. I'll see you in match number 1. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. That said, there's no better way of showing your support than becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks, and we get to keep making combo content. The perks get better and better each level you go up. They also stack. To start off, with our Storm fan tier, you unlock our private members section of our Discord, which comes with a highlighted user profile and then some awesome badges and emotes for YouTube. Looking for sideboard help? Become a Stormtrooper, our middle tier, for 2 sideboard guides of your deck choice every single month, on top of 50% off donation decks. Did we mention you also get 10% off merchandise from our shop? With our top tier, the Combo Cabal, you get a free donation deck every single month, 15% off merchandise from our shop, early access to private deck lists, and the most valuable perk in my opinion, videos early. That's right, you heard it, early access to all videos. But maybe sweet perk, secret deck list, early access to videos isn't for you, but you'd still like to show your appreciation. Make sure to check out theepicstorm.com/shop for card singles and Storm swag. Please don't forget to use your membership discounts. Finally, if you want to see your combo deck here on this very YouTube channel, make sure to visit theepicstorm.com/donation decks, where all you have to do is attach your TXT file and pick a donation tier. With our Epic tier, you can even join me in a video to showcase your bold brew in person and explain the ins and outs of your strategy. Card availability won't be an issue due to our new sponsor, Card Hoarder. With Card Hoarder, renting is super easy. If you're looking to get into Magic Online, there isn't a better, more affordable solution than Card Hoarder. Fun fact, you can rent the Epic Storm for 7 tickets a week, which is just a great deal. There are many ways you can support us. Just pick whatever is best for you. In the meantime, let's play some Magic. Welcome to the first round. We're on the play with Gruul Storm. This deck is so sweet. I'm a little bit tired. If I'm being completely honest, it is currently 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and I probably didn't get enough sleep, but wake up, you know, gotta record content, all that good stuff. And here we have sort of a slow hand, and our opponent has revealed a Luris. I don't know how I feel about this. I think we're supposed to ship that. Sure, I guess. No payoff, but maybe we'll miracle a Reforge. Who knows? Our opponent is also taking a mulligan. Okay, so Turbo and Copperline Gorge into Strike It Rich. All the money. Pass the turn. We're going to pop out the graveyards. Alright, so they're on Burn, which is not a very good matchup. We do have 2 Beseiju to destroy Eidolon of the Great Rebel, so we're not cold, but definitely not the match we wanted to start this video off with. Okay, play the Goblin. Pass the turn. We are not going to block with the Goblin Guide, and it's given us 2 lands so far. Block with it, or we're not going to block the Goblin Guide. I'm tired, forgive me. And there's Eidolon. Okay, Anamorphose. I'm just gonna cast it. Alright, let's draw that Beseiju. Red, red. Another Goblin. Play the Goblin. Okay, so we'll grab a basic here. Now let's play March. Exile this. I'm gonna pay some mana, so we get to exile a number of cards here. So I can go to 11. Ritual. Hold on, we might be able to do something here. Ritual, Birgi, Wish, Grapeshot. And then March again. Or even Wish Bolt. Okay, we're gonna try here. Right, Ritual. Oh no, I forgot. I can only cast up to 2 of them. I forgot my own thing already. Damn. I forgot that I can only cast 2. For some reason in my mind, I was even like, yeah, I can cast all of these, which just is not true. Damn. Guess we'll get Grapeshot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Target them. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot that already. Like, that was just dumb. I even said it in the deck tech like 2 seconds ago. In there, we're the aggro deck. We're at 5 life against Burn. Can we make it work? The answer is no. We're probably dead. Alright. So a spear. We have to block. Alright, so we're looking to Miracle Reforge the Soul here, if we can somehow live. And now we're down both goblins. Come on, Reforge the Soul. Draw. Another Striker Rich. Okay, so we did not win game number 1 versus Burn. That said, we do have triple copy of Lightning Bolt on our board to side in for this matchup. So we're going to bring in those copies of Lightning Bolt. And actually, let's switch this back to card view. I was drafting last night. I was doing some cube, and I find it hard to build cube decks like this. So I switched it back. But I do like this for constructed. So we want Lightning Bolt. You could even board a Nature's Claim for Eidolon if you really wanted to. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Maybe it's just Invoke that gets boarded out. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably just Invoke. We're looking to be a little lower to the ground here, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's try this out. On the play for game number 2 versus Burn, going to get crushed. I can never beat Burn in Modern. Like, no matter what deck I play, they all lose to Burn. We'll keep. Alright, Mountain, and then pass the turn. Okay, Sacred Foundry, and Swiss Spear. So the question is, do I kill the Swiss Spear in order to buy time? You know what? I'm going to. I know that like it's going to look really dumb when my opponent has a turn 2 Eidolon, but I do think one of the things we need to do in this matchup is just buy enough time to live. Okay, let's grab the Forest and just play the Goblin. Pass the turn. They bolted our Goblin. Okay. And then Lava Spiked me. Sure. Alright, so let's see if we can use March here. I think we're going to play March and pitch probably the Ritual. Okay. Then we'll pay these, so we get to look at 4 cards. Or X is equal to... Alright, so then I get to play one more of those next turn, which will probably be Birgi. But we'll see. Alright, land number 3. They're just passing the turn. I think we just play the Birgi. We can't... I guess I could, in theory, go Goblin, Manamorphose, Desperate Ritual, Wish. But that assumes that this lives, and I think that we should just go for the higher upside play. I don't know. Like, this is going to die anyway. It doesn't matter. Boros Charm, we're at 12. And Birgi met her maker. Okay. 3 cards in the opponent's hand. I get punished every time I do this too, because like I end up building these sideboards and I always end up cutting Weather the Storm and then get paired against Burn. Do I want to Reforge? Probably not, right? Like our opponent has open mana, then we're giving them a new hand and probably not winning from here. I don't think I want to give them a new hand. Let's... I'm gonna exile Wish. And look at the top 3 again. Triple land, nice. What I've always wanted, thank you. Okay, do I get to live for another turn? They're sacrificing the canyon, that's a good sign for us. And another land, 4 cards in hand. Players to hand, so we have a window to win here. I think we have to take it. So they've definitely flooded out this game based on how it looks. Alright, come on, deck. Strike it rich, that doesn't really matter. Then another land out of our deck. Guess I'm shocking myself here, so we're going to 7. Let's start on Manamorphose in case I draw a creature. Red-green. I guess we played the Strike at Riches just for Storm. I've already played my land. I can't actually win this turn. So maybe I'm supposed to just flashback Strike at Rich? And then try next turn? I didn't even realize that, so I bolted myself for no reason. I already had a land drop, so I would only have 1 mana floating, which isn't enough. Polaris into Spear. Alright, so that's fine. We're going to go to 7, and then we can try on our turn. We'll have 3 mana over here. Might as well go to 5. Okay. Come on, deck. Please be good to me. Reforge the Soul. 4 open mana. Okay, so let's start on the Goblin, I think. Okay, gotta add a green here. Goblin. Ritual. Morphos. Blood, red, green. Another ritual is fantastic. I wonder if I want to march here. I think the answer is yes, and I'll pitch the bolt. Does it just... Alright, maybe I have to pay red. There we go. Okay, so Wish. The Wish and a Grapeshot would be 8. Abundant Harvest would be 9. Looks like we're just short. So I should Reforge here. Okay, so we hit Birgi. I like that. So let's Ritual and then play the Birgi. Then Striker Rich now makes mana. So it looks like we're going to steal game number 2. And I think steal is the appropriate word, because we did not deserve to win this. Our opponent drew very poorly. Okay, and then we can cast the Wish from exile. Is spell number 12. And then why don't I play this Goblin? We need another Storm anyway. And now our wishes are free. Free wishes for everyone. Okay. Now we grab the Grapeshot. Woot woot. We won game number 2. Alright, so that went okay. Let's see if we can get the 3rd game. And bolting the Swift Spear bought us so much time that game. It actually ended up working out quite nicely. Alright, let's just submit. Luris has been revealed. I think that this hand is fine. We'll keep this. Alright. Here comes their 1-drop. Nope, just a Lava Spike. So that means that they likely have Eidolon in hand. So we're going to play Abundant Harvest here looking for that Lightning Bolt. Non-land. Break it rich. Okay. I think I'm going to hold back the Goblin this time and try to play it on a turn where we're trying to win. Goblin got in turn 2, so that must have been their draw step. And Pyrotic Ritual is going to be our draw, not the worst. Okay, so let's play Abundant Harvest again. Non-land. Birgi. And I'm going to strike it rich. Pass the turn. Goblin Guide reveals Lightning Bolt. Alright, so we're at 13. We're just going to play this tapped. On their end step, I can cast March for 1, or possibly even more. I could exile the Bolt. So if I go to 11, even if they have triple Bolt, I'm not dead. Reforge is our top card. I don't want to Miracle that, so I'm definitely going to March. Suspends Rift Bolt. Okay. So we're going to March here. Let's pitch the Lightning Bolt. Then pay these into it. So we're going to be able to cast Reforge. Ooh, that is a good 3. Draw. They can't kill me from 8 life. So let's go. It's time to party. Yes. Let's play the Goblin. Ritual. Okay. Is this like a Searing Blaze? Okay, we're going to respond with another Ritual. Okay, we need to figure this out. I have a bunch of mana, but we need to win this turn, ideally. I'm at 5. So if I play Goblin, I go down to 5 mana. Whisper would bring me down to 3, and I'm 1 short of a Past Influence. If I play Birgi into Goblin, that doesn't change the mana. Or does it? So I'd go to 3 mana, down to 2 mana, up to 3 mana. Into Breach. Hold on. I think that's the line. Alright, so let's play Goblin. Now Birgi costs a little bit less. We'll play Wish. Auto yield here. Go get Underworld Breach. Okay, so Storm's 8. So we can Wish into Grapeshot and then escape Grapeshot. I can't believe we did this. We're going to win. Alright, so Wish. Now we get Grapeshot. Target them. Then escape the Grapeshot. Wow, we're going to beat Burn. This is insane. Wow. That was sweet. Alright, and then escape Grapeshot, targeting them. I am dumbfounded right now. I can't believe this. Woo, woo, we got it. Yes, take that, Burn. 1-0 with Gruul Storm. I'm pumped for the rest of this league now. I hope you are too. I will see you in match number 2. Yes.
If you haven't joined them already, I would recommend opening up our description down below and joining our 7 social media networks. They're each great in their own way, but I would strongly suggest joining our Discord server. In there, you will find others just like you looking to improve their Storm game and grow as a combo community. If you're a member of our YouTube channel, you should sync your account to Discord to unlock our private member section that has the latest and greatest deck lists, concepts, and much, much more. Let's get back to comboing out.
Alright, second match. That first one was a blast. I hope this one is just as good. We're on the play, and we've had a pretty good hand here. So, in between rounds, I was thinking, Beseiju sort of has the same problem that I revealed in my YouTube short that I released yesterday, which is that you can't use channel with March because it's cast from exile or play from exile. You can't play channel. So, not exactly perfect, but I think we're going to have to live with it in this deck. Alright, so I'm going to say land here because we do need 3 mana for all these expensive cards. Okay, Copperline's a good pickup. Luris. Are we facing Burn again? Come on. Alright, not Burn. Inquisition, so most likely Jund. I imagine that Jund is probably a tough matchup. We do have 4 copies of Veil somewhere on the board, though. They took a Wish. That's interesting. Maybe they're on the keep me off action spell plan. March, okay. We just play the Anarchomancer here. I think that they left it knowing that we're going to kill it on turn 2, but like we just have to play like they don't have it because we're not going to advance our game plan at all if we just sit back and don't do anything. Now they're at 15. Dragon's Rage Channeler into Thoughtseize. So now they have to choose between Wish, Birgi, or March of Reckless Joy. That's a mouthful. March of Reckless Joy. What does Thoughtseize take? I mean, I think if you take the first Wish, you're supposed to take the second, and our opponent agrees. So now we have a window here to play Birgi into March. With a Ritual. Okay, let's party. Ritual. I'm going to play the Birgi. I could also play Horn here, but I think we're better off just playing the Enabler. Right? So... cast, and then we have to pay the mana. I'm just going to put it all in there. Done. X is equal to 3. We get our Birgi trigger. So if we Manamorphose, we get that mana back. This goes up to 3. I'd have to draw a ritual. I believe that's how that works. Alright, I'm gonna take the chance here. Because if they untap, they could have double removal spell or something, so I want to try to roll high here while we can, and if we spike ritual, I think we probably win the game. Okay, so I'm gonna do red-green. And boom! Always had it. Too easy. I'm joking. Please don't take me seriously. Uh, and now Reforge the Soul. Alright, this is gonna be sweet. Double discard spell, not enough. Reforge! Alright, so this is a spot where we definitely want to play the back half of Birgi. Do I want to splice? I lose my green mana? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can afford to lose the green mana. Because I can just discard it to the horn anyway. Okay, so now we have a bunch of mana. Let's play Hornfell. Okay, so we have 4 mana floating. Let's discard some lands. And again. Another Harvest. Okay, come on, Doc. Another Reforge, that's good. Discard the Abundant Harvest. I'm going to Ritual here. I think at this point, mana is going to be our choke spot, so I just don't want to do that. And now we can Ritual. Because we have double big action spell here. And now we'll Reforge again. Let's Manamorphose. I want to make some green mana. Green, green. Goblin. Okay. Yeah, I guess Boseiju also doesn't work with Hornfell. It is built-in answers, but it's not perfect in this deck. Okay, so Pyrotic Ritual. Did I say I can't remember if I said Boseiju or Birgi. I meant Boseiju. So now we can play Wish, which is just free because we have 3 enablers in play. 23 cards left in deck. They're definitely on Jund, so we've gotten some information out of them not conceding. Let's Reforge again. Okay. Ritual. Ritual. Oh, they're at 13. I can just Grapeshot them. They probably think I was bad mannersing them, but honestly, I just didn't realize what where we were at in the game. I was like, yeah, I haven't gotten up to 20 Storm yet. But yeah, this is Modern where our opponents shocked themselves and thought seized themselves a bunch. So we've taken game 1 over Jund, and now we get to board into Veil of Summer. So we definitely want these 4 copies of Veil. I wonder if like we just take out Abundant Harvest, because like Invoke Calamity is a great top deck, which is one of the things we're looking for. So I don't know if we should board that out or not, because against a deck like Jund, you want a lot of things like Reforge, and this is essentially another Reforge. Yeah, I think we probably just take out the Abundant Harvest. Plus, like, Veil's a cantrip anyway. I don't know if you're supposed to board in Lightning Bolt against Jund. I feel like the answer is probably no. You could also board in, like, the Singleton Blood Moon over 1 Invoke Calamity to, like, maybe get them. I don't hate that. So let's board in the Blood Moon. It's supposed to be a wish target, but, like, I don't know. If we can get them early with Blood Moon, it might be worth it. Okay, so they revealed their Lurrus again. Let's pop out the graveyards. Bloodstained Mire. Overrun Tomb going to 17, and I'm guessing there's a discard spell here. Inquisition of Kozilek. Yep. Probably takes Wish again. The downside here is, and I didn't think of this until now, we didn't board in a win condition, so if our opponent has a surgical, we're just flat dead. March, okay. Draw. Another Foothills. Okay. We're just going to play Striker Rich here. Gotta get rich. Blood Crypt and our opponent's now at 15. Channeler. Okay. And another discard spell. Classic. Alright, so we have all mana. We do have Reforge the Soul on our deck, so that's something we can play towards. Speaking of which, yeah, I mean, might as well, right? Cast it. Play Wooded Foothills and pass the turn. We have Veil of Summer backup to protect our hand. Although we did just make this thing a Delirious Flyer, so it's a 3/3 that has to attack every turn. Let's see. So we're going to make it summertime, which is what I would like. It's honestly very cold here in Syracuse, so yeah, let's heat this place up with a Veil of Summer. Boom. And trips. March of Reckless Joy. They milled another Spell Bomb. Okay. Fisher's Bauble. Saga. Okay. And Lurgoyf. So they're going to attack me down to 15. This might be a window for us to try to win depending on what my draw step is. So they get their Bauble trigger and... yeah, this might be go time. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So they're swinging for 9. I'm dead to double bolt. Alright, against better judgment, I'm going to go for it. Goblin. Ritual. Ritual. Manamorphose. Green, red. Right, we didn't hit anything there, so I'm going to do March for a couple. I think I need to leave at least 4 up so I can invoke Calamity or Reforge. Right, so I can play Goblin into Wish. Does this win with Breach? Wish, Underworld Breach. This might have just won. So if I play Wish, or if I play Goblin first, I'm short on mana, I think. If I play Goblin first, I go down to 2, Wish costs 1, Breach brings me down to 0. But if I play Wish first, I go down to 2. Underworld Breach, I have a red floating. Yeah, okay. So I just have to do it this way. Alright, Underworld Breach. And now Ritual. Exile some lands to start. Okay, so that's storm number 8. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about this. If I Manamorphose into Goblin, I just have to build Storm, but I'm wondering if that's the best use of Graveyard. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play the Goblin. Foothills Veil, Ritual. We'll do green, red. Alright, that was a good draw. Play the Goblin. So now Reforge only costs 3, so we'd have 1 floating, so it's pretty free to play the Reforge here. Exile March, strike it rich. Okay, so I didn't have any mana off that actually, other than this Manamorphose. Red. Right, that was good. Ritual. We can play Wish. That's spell number 15 into Grapeshot. So we just 2-0 Jund after multiple discard spell openings. How about that? Gruul Storm looking pretty good right now. I do think that we rolled a little bit high this round. Like, RNG was in our favor. But I love it. We're 2-0 with Gruul Storm. March has looked very good. We haven't really used Invoke Calamity yet, but wow, March of Reckless Choice, powerful. Stick around. Let's see how we finish.
Playing your favorite combo deck in paper just got so much easier with the Epic Storm mini token pack. You can pick one up at theepicstorm.com/shop for $13. It includes 64 double-sided mini tokens. That's 128 tokens total. And they include 10 black, 10 blue, 10 red, 5 green, 5 white, 3 colorless, 20 storm counters. That means that you can count your way all the way up to 20 for Grapeshot, everyone's favorite Stormwind condition, a Galvanic Relay Exile Indicator, 4 treasure tokens for Strike It Rich, and then 10 monk tokens for our vintage friends. It also has Slime Time Live, Aeve Progenitor Ooze tokens with the power and toughness already built in to make playing in paper so much easier. No fumbling around with dice. We've got you covered. Make sure to go grab those if you're playing Modern. And then Squirrels versus Goblins, Chatterstorm versus Empty the Warrens, the Battle of the Ages. You definitely need 20 Squirrel tokens and 20 Goblin tokens. You're going to love this mini token pack, I promise. And once again, you can grab that at theepicstorm.com/shop.
All right, next match, and we're on the draw against an opponent playing Yorion. I've opened up this hand where I really, really want to keep it. I just don't know if I'm supposed to. It's tough. I think I should be more disciplined and just mulligan and not keep this hand that just loses. And this seems fine to me, so we're going to keep this and just bottom the wish. I think our action spell this game will be the Reforge. Once up Teeth. Okay. Draw. Another Beseiju. That's not good. Okay, so... Ouch. But at Harvest, we're going to say non-land. Ritual. Okay, so we're not too far away from hard casting this Reforge. Triome. Okay. Misty, Rainforest, and Activate. Renin 6. You got it. So they're just playing MoneyPile. Draw. Sure. Play and go, I think. I would love to draw Goblin Anarchomancer. Sure thing. Okay, let's thin our deck a little bit. Get that Stomping Ground. Draw. Another Ritual. We're just going to pass for now. I'm kind of hoping our opponent like taps out for an Omnath or something. Come on, tap out. You know you want to. And they're just going to pass. Draw. Birgi. So I could Ritual Birgi, play Beseiju, Ritual again. Let's Ritual. Birgi. I mean, we're like this entire game plan is just so easily disruptible. Our opponent would not need to have anything going on in hand. And by waiting a turn, I gave them Cryptic Command mana, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's play Ritual. Get the red from Birgi. And now we can't even Reforge. Alright, let's Morpho. Actually, I can Reforge. My bad, I forgot about the red from Birgi. Green, red. Ritual. Reforge the Soul. Fetching in response. Alright, so we're just going to go to game number 2. No need to continue to play that one out. Alright, so we definitely want these Veil of Summers. I wonder if we board in Blood Moon. I really do. Also, I don't hate the idea of having Relay in the deck. I think we need to board out the Invokes. Like, they're just not good against the large control deck. Blood Moon. And then we could even board in, like, the Aeve. I guess we're at 60. So maybe I don't board in all this stuff. Just shave, like, one Abundant Harvest. Yeah, let's try this out. Alright, on the play for game number 2. It seems like a pretty reasonable hand. I'm going to keep this. Opponent takes a mulligan to 6. Right, Wooded Foothills, and I think I'm going to Abundant Harvest for non-land. Manamorphose. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Into Breeding Pool. Okay. Sure thing. Draw. And I'm going to attempt to live a full turn cycle with my Goblin here, because if we get to untap, we get to do things, which is my primary goal. Obviously, they probably have Solitude and Lightning Bolt and a bunch of other things, but I think we're supposed to play it out and just hope for the best. Okay. Come on, just play Ren and 6. You know you want to. Team Vents down to 14 life. There's Ren. Okay. Draw. Wish. That was a good one. Alright, so Pyretic Ritual. Manamorphose. 2 red. Red? Another March. Okay, so I'm going to cast this March pitching Strike It Rich. Be a red. Right? A little awkward. That could have been better. Let's play the Copper Line. We're at 14. The Wish brings me down to 1 mana. Then I can play Underworld Breach, but even that's not that good. I could Wish Flames. I think I'm just gonna March again. Done. Alright, that was good. Desperate Ritual. Striker Rich. From 6. The Wish. So if I do Breach. Actually, I think. Hold on. I could just do Past in Flames. We're weak to Endurance right now, which sucks. But I think that's just the line. I just have a clean Past in Flames win, so I'm going to take it. Okay. Ritual. Ritual. Let's play the Wish. Manamorphose. Red green. Alright, Storm is 12. I need another. So let's strike it rich. Alright, and then Grapeshot for 14. Alright, so we took game number 2 from MoneyPile. Wooch wooch. Now we have to get the third game. I do wonder if I'm supposed to board in the Blood Moon. I'm just not sure. Right, let's try it. Let's board out 1 Abundant Harvest. Okay, this seems like a pretty reasonable hand to me, so let's keep it. I would like a third land, though, so I can eventually cast these Birgis. I like the Goblin draw. Okay. Where does red-green beat down this game? Basic Island. Bummer. And another Goblin. Okay. Goblin Shaman time. Pass the turn. Draw. Play another Goblin. I'm going to check what MoneyPile is playing right now. I don't think they have any flash blockers they can play here. Face Fink Waddle. They wouldn't have enough snow permanents, so that doesn't matter. Even if they boarded in Endurance, they can't cast it, so I'm going to get in. Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could have played March of Reckless Joy there trying to hit a land, but I think it's just greedy. I think we take putting 2 goblins into play and then just move on. Right. So it is now MoneyPile's turn. Progressive Iteration. You got it. Rest in peace. Okay. Come on, please tap out for Rest in Peace. Please do it. They make me so happy. Oh, are you doing it? Yes! Hell yeah. Alright, so we get a window to win here. Draw. Let's get in there. This puts them down to 11. And let's play the Berg. Then strike a rich. So this is going to make a red mana. Now we can Manamorphose. Do red-green. So if I play Goblin here, Reforge only costs red-red. I'm going to play Goblin. So now we have red-red floating. I'm going to March, pitching Birgi. Okay. Okay, the red. So the red also replaces itself. So this is absolutely free. X is equal to 5 because we have all these goblins in play, which is pretty sweet. Okay, so do I want to play the land? I think the answer is yes. And now what's awesome is we have Veil of Summer Protection for this Reforge. That only costs 2 mana. So like literally this also replaced itself. So this is a 1 mana Reforge, which is just kind of insane. Alright, and we hit another goblin, which is just delightful. Let's play Pyretic. And I mean, I have no reason to play this 4th goblin other than the fact that I want. It's probably just better to pitch it. I guess it makes Horn cost 1 less, but who cares about that? Yeah, let's just Reforge again. Alright. Ritual. Strike it rich. You need triple Veil backup from when we cast this Wish, clearly. Alright, strike it rich again. Cast Wish. Where's our Grapeshot? There it is. Target the opponent. And that is the match. We are 3-0 with Gruul Storm. Yes. Wow, these upgrades have been so good. I've been really, really impressed by March so far. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I'll see you in match number 4 because I know you're not going in.
Hey, you're still watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're looking to make a purchase from Card Hoarder, TCG Player, or Amazon and are looking to support us, you can open up our description down below, and in there you will find our affiliate links. Those same links are found on the homepage of the Epic Storm. But that's not all. We've included a Card Hoarder button on our website that will load the Epic Storm in your Card Hoarder cart to make life simple for you.
We are on the play for match number 4. So we have Strike It Rich into 4 mana, which is not enough to cast Reforge. I think you're supposed to mulligan this. Fortunate. It's so close. Keep. Bottom. Strike It Rich, maybe? I guess you bottom a Ritual. Because Strike It Rich on turn 1 is the same thing. Just less investment. Our opponent, for once, did not reveal a companion. I wonder what they're up to. Pass the turn. Ah, they're Tron. The deck nobody likes. Alright, so we can play March here, pitching a few things. Yes. Alright, so let's play March and pitch Anamorphose. Alright, so X is equal to 3. Alright, I like the Birgi next turn. I think we'd have to get pretty lucky to win next turn, but it is possible. Stirrings are unliberated, so they're big Tron. I mean, we probably could have figured that out from this Ancient Stirrings, but it's just nice to know. Main deck Relic, which could end up mattering if we end up like trying to go for a Breach line. Another Wish. Right, so let's fetch. Alright, so I can play Birgi. If I Ritual Birgi, I can then play March. We know that they have a Karn, so I probably want to try to win this turn. I'm just not sure what the best way of going about that is. Alright, so let's play Birgi. Really would have loved a ritual draw there. Oh no! Oh no, I forgot about the land. Oh crap, I just burned a ritual. I gotta get used to that. I keep on thinking I can play all the spells. It's my own fault. Now we're gonna get Karned. Damn it. Oh, it's so bad. Why did I burn a ritual? I'm disappointed in myself. Damn it. Like I'm 4 matches in. I know how the card works. I'm just so used to like Galvanic Relay where I'm trying to play everything. I need to change how my mind works. I'm not even sure what the plan is now. Is it like Wishing a Blood Moon? And they have Tron. Damn it. Yep. That's a bummer. I just lost. And if I had the ritual here, I could actually do something. Alright, I'm gonna concede. I threw this game. Alright, let's just focus on getting this next one. Do I want to keep Blood Moon in the board for Wish, or do I want to board it in and randomly hope to spike it? I think it's probably better on the board. I'm just gonna resubmit and play better. That was a little defeating. I think I just threw that game. Alright, Chance at Redemption, game number 2, on the play. Even a keep. Probably. We just have to find a creature. Mulligan to 6. Turn Mesa past the turn. Power plant and a star. So there's a choice here on whether or not you want to fetch the Thin. And because like I plan on casting the March at some point anyway, or you can leave your fetches in play so that way if the game goes longer, Karn can't exile a land, but I don't think that's actually the right thing to do. We're going to pass, and then on their end step, I'm going to cast March. Probably pitching this Manamorphose. They added a green. From Sphere, okay. Ooh, they missed their land. Okay, so... Ouch. Let's March, pitching Morphos, and then pay 2. All right, 3 cards. No enabler there, that's a bummer. Draw. I don't know if I want to cast that. I have to think about this. Because I'd be giving them a new hand. Alright, so I'm going to click yes, but then I'm going to respond. Ritual. Ritual. March. Pitch this. 1, 2. Click done. And now I can pay the Reforge cost. Alright, so I can play this. Let's go to 13, it's fine. And then strike it rich. We're going to lose the Invoke and the Wish. Because I played that on the end step, so I knew that was going to happen. Relic. Okay. Move Wooded Foothills. Draw. I think I'm supposed to use Birgi as the back half of my, well, not the back half, but we want to try to win using the back half of Birgi. So I think that's the plan here. We discarded a Chalice of the Void. So I try to win here. I don't know. Alright, let's do it. Cornfell, floating 1. And then we have 8 cards, or well, 8 looks at action spells here. Discard Copperline Gorge. We definitely don't want that. Another Goblin. Eh. Discard the Strike It Rich. Alright, now I can discard the land. We have Scalding Tarn over there. March. Wish. Let's fetch. 3 mana. Discard the Besage, I guess. Come on, rituals. Manamorphose. So I'm gonna play the Goblin and then Manamorphose. Really would love to find some rituals here. Storm is 6. We're pretty far away too. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do red or red green. I guess I can play Blood Moon if I do red off Wish. It's probably better than like trying to high roll on an Abundant Harvest. Alright, let's cast Wish. I probably should have discarded the Arid Mesa first. Let's discard Arid Mesa. Right, Morphos. Good. Red. That was a good draw, just not for this turn. We can play Birgi into Blood Moon. I wonder if I should actually play March here first. I think March is actually the correct choice. Because I could still win this turn. Because the March is for 2 for free because of the goblins, and it replaces itself with Birgi. Okay, March. There we go. Ritual. Alright, Storm 11. And now this, I'll have 2 mana floating post Reforge, and then I can draw the rest of my deck. Yeah, I think we just won. Alright, Reforge. Play Ritual. Now we just have to count up to 20. You know, the difficult part. Alright, let's Manamorphose, why not? I'm gonna add green here because I can cast these Abundant Harvest for Storm. Ritual. Strike It Rich. Let's play Wish. Storm number 17. Discard. Discard the March. Why not? Let's discard the Goblin. Ritual. Wish. Alright, so Storm is now 19. I'm like trying to think if there's anything they could have here, and I don't think there is. I'm just going to... Let's bolt them. Why not? Bolt you. Just for good measure. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of the only way I could possibly lose this, and it's like if they have like some sort of pitch spell to gain life, I Grapeshot, and it's not enough. And then they exile my graveyard, and I can't like pass in Flames or Breach, but I feel like that's pretty unrealistic. It's just thinking about ways I could possibly lose and trying to play around them. Like, in theory, I could have wished for the Nature's Claim, blown up Relic, and then Grapeshot, Past in Flames, Grapeshot. A little surprised to see that they're a Chalice deck. I wonder if I'm supposed to bring in the one Nature's Claim. Or if just like having Besage is enough. Probably just best in the board. I'm gonna just click submit. Hope to draw well again. Alright, so having Goblin in my hand is super desirable, so I like that. And we also have Besage for Chalice. What we're lacking here is some mana. Our deck has a lot of it, so I'm just going to keep this and hope to draw well. We also have Wish into Blood Moon when I'm going to 5 cards. Alright, turn 1 tower. Pass. Just gonna play the Stomping Ground. Pass the turn. Sylvan Scrying. Okay. So no turn 3 Tron. I like that. Or is this mine? Draw. Alright, so we guarantee have a turn 3 Blood Moon if we want it. I'm going to fetch up the Forest here. Play the Goblin and pass the turn. We know that they have an Urza's Mine in hand, so they have 4 unknown cards. Star, sure. And Stirring. I mean, we could just try to Reforge into the Wind too, which is definitely an option. I just, like, the problem with that line is if we fizzle, right? Like, that's the scary part. Expedition map, okay. Sure. Draw. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. So let's grab the mountain here. Let's ritual. I just lost that on a mana. That was dumb. So I can play Wish. Yeah, I just messed up. I could have had one more mana here. We're just gonna play the Blood Moon. That was dumb. Alright. Get in there. Okay, they're using Chromatic Star to cycle. It's worth noting Blood Moon here also shuts off Warping Whale. If they had like something like Spatial Contortion. Nature's Claim. What? Wow. They really do board for everything. Map, okay. I can't believe they boarded a Nature's Claim. Wish. Alright, let's get in there. So I just want to think this through. We're definitely playing Beseiju here. So what I could do here is tap these 2 lands, play Wish, go get Breach, cast Breach, Breach back, Pyretic Ritual, into Reforge. That seems good to me. Alright, play Underworld Breach. This is a free spell. I guess I don't need to tap the Stomping Ground. So now we'll Ritual. Remove land, Wish. Pretty free to keep Blood Moon in there. Cast Reforge the Soul. 1 red floating. Alright, Desperate Ritual. And Storm's 5, they're at 13. Let's play the back half of Birgi. Alright, and we can discard this land. Beautiful. Ritual. From 7. Cast Wish. From 8. Strike it rich. Storm 9. Discard to Horn. It's free to just like cast this, so I'm going to. Like, we just need Storm at this point. Okay, so Storm is now 10. Play Strike it rich. Storm 11. Cast March. Done. From 12. March again. Click red. So this is going to be Storm 13. I'm going to cast Invoke Calamity. I just want to cast it at some point this league. Alright, and now we can cast target Double Wish. Alright, we have cast Invoke Calamity. And we are 4-0, about to play for the 5-0 with Gruul Storm. How wild is that? Came back from my punt this round. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I do appreciate it. And I like, come on, we're about to play for 5-0 with Gruul Storm. This league has been a blast. Yeah, so I'll see you in match number 5.
If you're looking for more great Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out the Eternal Glory podcast. It is myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We primarily discuss Legacy. That said, a lot of what we talk about transcends all formats. We're available on all major podcast platforms. For the trophy, we're on the play for match number 5. Let's get it. I would love to trophy with Gruul Storm. Our opponent has revealed the lures of the Dream Den. Alright, so we're going to keep this. We do need to find one of our 8 enablers, but this is definitely a keep. And I wonder if I'm supposed to lead off on Beseiju. Yeah, I'm going to. I just don't want to Lightning Bolt myself against a Lure stack if I don't have to. Alright, another March. Oh no, are we facing Burn again? Not Burn. Luris into like Hammer with the blue splash? Looks like it. Draw. Invoke Calamity. Okay. We're just gonna pass here. I think I'm likely going to pitch this Invoke to March. And it is just like excuse me. Blue-white hammer. I have no idea what the blue's for. You have a Stoneforge Mystic. So I'm going to need to run pretty hot in order to win on my turn 3 here. Colossus Hammer, you got it. Alright, so we're going to play March, pitching Invoke. Done. No. Okay. Draw. And that was not the creature I needed. So let's start on by casting Metamorphose, hopefully hitting a creature. I'm not going to pay the tax. Red-green. Another Metamorphose, okay. Cast Ritual. And then March, pitching Ritual. Done. Birgi. So I can play the Ritual next turn. Wait, how? Until the end of my next turn, so it's going to disappear. So I might as well cast it. Okay, we need to not die here. Tall Ask. We did just also give them a whole bunch of cards by not paying for Esper Sentinel. Okay, and we know that they have Hammer. Yep. So we're getting bonked here. But it's not lethal. So if I have like a really good draw like a Reforge, we could possibly still win this. Not gonna block. Come on, deck. Give me Reforge the Soul, please. Come on, please, deck. Give me that Reforge. Draw. Decent. I'm not gonna complain about that. So let's see what the Metamorphose can draw into. Okay, Metamorphose. It can at least get Underworld Breach. So let's cast this. We'll trigger that. Red, why not? Invoke. We can cast that. So, hold on. If I do Wish into Breach, that was actually really good. I just need to figure out how to use it. I could put like double Morphos on the stack too. Alright, so I just want to think through this. So if I go Wish into Breach, I'd have 2 mana floating. From there I can go Ritual. So 2 mana Ritual, that's up to 4 mana. I don't know if that's good enough. I think I'm going to invoke double Manamorphose here. Right? So Manamorphose. Manamorphose. Alright, so now we have a bunch of mana. Green, red. Okay. Green, red. Striker Rich is just a free mana.
Alright, and now we can play Wish. We have 5 mana floating. So if I got Past in Flames from 16. Past in Flames seems pretty good to me. So if I play Reforge, I'd have 2 open mana between the red mana floating and the treasure. I feel like Past in Flames is just the safer bet here. 7. Okay, we're gonna play Piff. So flashback. This just makes a mana. Ritual. So no, that makes 4 mana. Ritual again. From 10, we need 6 more spells. I'm going to cast Abundant Harvest because it makes a red mana. So it's a free spell. It just we have to convert a green. On land. I'm gonna march and pitch the Birgi. Okay, so this is also a free spell. Reforge the Soul. Love it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to think if I play Reforge, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, 3 red. Ding dong. Alright, so we're taking game number 1 over Hammer. One of the best decks in Modern, in my opinion. Like, definitely top 3. Strike it rich. Cast Wish. And Grapeshot. Alright, so we did it. That's game number 1 over Hammertime. One more game to go for the trophy. Yes! Alright. So, I think despite Invoke actually being pretty good that game, I'm going to board it out for Lightning Bolt. I think we just want to be lower to the ground. Like, I was pretty fortunate that we were in a situation where that card had text on it. And I think that's it. I'm just going to submit the deck. Alright, opponent has revealed theirs. Surprise, surprise. I think we keep. Once again, we need to draw a creature, but we have an early removal spell. We have an action spell and a Wish. I can accelerate with Strike It Rich. Like, this hand just has a lot going on for it. We still don't know what the blue is for. Right, Boseiju is a relevant card here. Okay. Ink Moth. Stone Forge, okay. Getting Hammer. Ouch. Ornithopter hurt so much. Another Wish. So unfortunately we don't have an enabler here, so we just have to pass the turn because Wish doesn't really do anything on its own. There's a Saga, okay. So now they have access to another Hammer in a few turns. Sure. Wonder what the blue's for. It's got to be some sort of counter spell, right? Draw. Ritual. Still doesn't do anything here. I think I'm actually going to flashback Striker Rich. Pass the turn. Another Ink Moth. 3 cards in hand. Okay, so I'm going to 15. They definitely have some sort of counter spell. I can just feel it. Draw. Another land. Jeez. I could try to Blood Moon them. I mean, if they do have a counter spell in hand, I'm going to get crushed. But if it resolves, their deck doesn't do anything for the rest of the game. Should I lead on Manamorphose? Probably. Because if I draw like an enabler, it changes things. I did not. Let's just play Wish. Alright, let's try Blood Moon. What is this? Making, okay. So they don't have a counter spell. Alright, but they're swinging for 5 and I'm at 14. Another Hammer. So swinging for 6. Draw. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything quite yet. I have Lightning Bolt up so I can make sure that I don't die. Bobble, so that's 7. I'm gonna bolt the Stoneforge. Right, so we're at 2 life now. Draw. Well, that's an interesting card. So I want to think through this. I don't think I'm actually supposed to cast it. So if I go land, well, yeah, there's no way I'm supposed to play the Reforge there. All right, so let's play Beseiju. I can splice these rituals. All right, so then this ritual, so that's 7. So if I go Wish into something like Breach, I would have 2 mana floating, then I could escape Desperate Ritual twice. But is that even good? Wish into Breach, I could escape Ritual twice. It's only 4 mana. I'd actually end up down mana. Alright, so I'm just gonna Reforge. Okay, so we hit Birgi, that's good. So we'll play Birgi. Play Striker Rich, which ends up making a mana. So now I can play Desperate Ritual. I don't know if we have this. I might fizzle here. Now we have to play March pitching the Goblin. So I'm gonna have 3 mana after this. I'm gonna click done. I did X equals 3 because I wanted an extra look. Alright, we're still in this. Strike it rich. So this is +1 mana. And if I go Wish Breach, I think we have it. This is just free to play for 0 and add Storm, plus a card to the graveyard for Breach. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I just did it again. I just did it again. Why am I so bad at this game? Why am I so bad? Ugh. I can't believe I just threw this. Ah, wow. So I have to chump block with Birgi now and then hope to draw a Reforge? I am such an idiot. I just had the game wrapped up. Oh, wow. I can't believe I did that. I had Wish into Breach. I had it. There's only 1 Wish left in my deck, too. The Garda's Aid, sure. Block. Sure. Alright, so we're dead. I probably wasn't going to... I'm going to draw my top card. I can't believe... That's like the 3rd or 4th time this league that I've messed up on March. Oh, I'm so stupid. Draw. Oh my god. Alright. Crap. Alright, I can't do that again. That was just terrible. How many times am I going to mess up with the same card? Jeez. Have to ship that. That should have been a 5-0. I think we just bottom a ritual here. Alright, turn 1 Copperline, and then non-land. Alright, turn 2 Goblin's good. We just have to draw payoff now. Ornithopter. Draw. Okay. Play the Goblin, pass the turn. Just for clarification, Mark says you can play 2 cards. It's the 2 that keeps on getting me. Alright, Inkmoth Nexus. And they're just passing. Draw. Say non-land. Another Goblin. Okay. I'm gonna Manamorphose and play the other Goblin because it makes the March see more cards. Red green. Do I dare attack? I don't think I'm supposed to attack. Like, what if they have Kolthar Commando and like I just lose my Goblin? Like, I'd feel so stupid. Stoneforge, and they're hard keeping up the blue source this game. They definitely have like Fluster or something. Colossus Hammer. Draw. Okay, let's get in there. Okay. Saga. Interesting. And they're not tapping the blue source. And another hammer. Okay, so I wonder if I'm supposed to cast March on their end step. X is equal to 3. I think one of our best reveals would actually be Birgi, because you can't fluster a horn. Bell Pierce. Okay. I guess I could have ritualed first. Draw. That's actually pretty good. Just going to attack. Alright, let's get in there. Saga moves up to 2. And another Saga. They're animating Inkmoth, okay. We know that they have another hammer in hand. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to ritual here. Kill the Pure Steel, and then Beseiju the Inkmoth. Alright. So if I can draw a payoff spell, that would be nice. We have 4 Wish. 3 Reforge. I'd take another March. Springleaf Drum. They have 1 card in hand. Draw. Break it rich. Kind of a bummer. Pass the turn. I don't want to swing in for 2 damage and lose a goblin when they double block. Although my time is running out. I definitely need to draw an action spell quickly. Not making a construct here. That's interesting. Soul Guide Lantern is very good for them. Because now that shuts off Wish into like Past in Flames. I have to win with Reforge. Yep. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't make a construct. Like this last card in hand. Ooh. Alright. What do you name? Grapeshot? Okay. That I don't actually care about. Deck, please give me a good draw. Nope. Alright. Break it rich. Pass the turn. So they can make a construct here, untap, and then make another construct. Time's running out. I have to draw that action spell here. Is my punt going to cost me the trophy? We're about to find out. They didn't make another construct. Really? Okay, that's strange. Sure. We'll take 10. Deck, please give me the action spell. Moving the Shadow Spear. Lurus to hand. Okay, come on, deck, please. Oh, wow. I think we're dead. My punt cost me. So they can play Lurus, tap, double Springleaf Drum, play Pure Steel, double equip Hammer onto the construct. I'm dead. That's unfortunate. If only I knew how to read. Only. That's a Lurus. And now here comes Pure Steel. Yep. And I'm dead. There's no way to block here to live. No matter what, I end up taking 9. And that'll do. So I was punished for my misplay. Damn. I do want to see what our top card was. March would have been amazing. I don't know if that would have gotten it, if I'm being honest, because I definitely wouldn't have pitched my entire hand. I probably would have done like 4 or 5. Okay. So we went 4-1, which is a pretty good showing. It would have been a 5-0 if I was better at Magic. This deck list is really sweet. I think the biggest thing I was impressed with this league was March of Reckless Joy. Would have been obviously better if I was better at Magic and knew how to read, all that good stuff. Not trying to dwell. But March really impressed me. Invoke Calamity was fine. I don't know if this card's actually good enough to stick around long term. But March seemed like the real deal. This seemed like a piece that this deck has been missing for a long time. And definitely pretty good. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers, take care, have a great day, and keep...
Hey, Bryant Cook here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, but also follow the social media channels down below. If you want to support this content directly, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/shop. And if you need a little bit of assistance with the Epic Storm to get to that next level, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/tutoring. Don't worry, there's more great content coming right up.